Ooh. All right. Is it? No. Oh, I decided against it. That's why. I spent all that time looking through all the books, and of course, the last chest has the ones with unbreaking in them. And then I
That's
realized,
always how it goes.
yep. And then two of them are unbreaking too. And I was like, if I take one of those books, then it'll be that much harder for somebody to get unbreaking. I was like, nah. And then right next to it is a unbreaking one book, and I'm like, I really want an unbreaking two, but and I was trying to figure out like why do my shoes keep breaking so much, and it's this elevator
Oh, really?
because when you're going down you hit magma.
That's right.
Yeah, so every time you go down the elevator, it like sets your feet on fire, and that's why it breaks so often. Luckily, I just have gold shoes for the nether, so we got tons and tons of gold, and we even have a gold farm. So
We don't have to worry about that.
yeah, I don't have to worry about just throwing tons and tons of gold into garbage.
Okay. Okay, I need to. Okay, let me do my stuff.
They need to make Deep Slate look a little bit more different than cobbled Deep Slate.
Start streaming, start recording. Go back down, OBS. Come on. Cool. Testing, 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 testing. All right, everyone. I am the Traveling Wanderer. With me today is Taco, and Kiki is eventually on her way. But welcome to another edition of Minecraft Power Hour. Yeah, let's get this party started. My stuff over.
You
Yeah.
started at a very precarious spot.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no. I was over here. I was over here,
It's
and
still,
then I moved over.
oh, okay.
I just wanted to see where I was, where I started, where I left off.
Okay. I always have trouble for where to get the lava from.
Um, don't you have the never-ending lava source blocks or whatever on top?
Oh, those drip ones?
Yeah.
Um, I could use them every now and then. I'll go over there and grab like 9 buckets of lava, but then it takes a while for those to regenerate. I can do all 3 buckets. Yeah, let's do 3 buckets.
Be right back. I forgot my water. Be right back.
Cool.
All right.
All right. And swoosh. When you go down the elevator, do you have trouble like orienting yourself?
Not really, because I can. The first one is pretty easy. The second one, I just have to like turn around.
Yeah, because I keep thinking it's one direction and it's not. So I'm thinking about lighting up the back with lava. So then, one, it might look cool. I don't
Ooh,
know. for
mistake.
sure.
Mistake.
Okay.
Mistake. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Mistake.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
We're
Oh,
good.
yeah. Yeah.
Let me stop being burnt to death. I can fix it though. I fixed it, I think.
Cool. Why did that look weird? Okay.
Almost.
I wonder.
Everything's been fixed.
Cool. Do I have lanterns? Oh. Oh, yes. Yes, I have plenty of lanterns. What?
What happened?
Something happened to Kiki's cat.
She's not on. She's not on voice chat
Oh yeah,
for
no,
some
I
reason.
know that. That was me telling her to jump into voice chat instead of yelling in type chat.
Look at all those chickens.
Kiki,
What have you done to my cats?
What are you talking about?
There's only one reason why the moment I log into the game that my cats would be right here with me.
What are you talking about? There's a bunch of cats in here.
No, 2 cats are standing with me right here on my bridge. Or technically wall, I guess you can say, not a bridge.
Why you put them over there?
I didn't. I can look at the last stream and tell that I did not put these cats in this location.
Why are they over there?
See, if you just fess up now, the consequences will be less than what it is when I find out later.
What's happening?
I
What
mean,
did you
I've
do
been
to
down
my
in the
cats?
caves all the time. So
So what happened to my cats?
maybe you ask Signature.
What are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure Signature was gone before we ended last time, and then he's not here now.
What?
And if you've been in the cave, 100%ly, all I have left is Taco.
What is? You gotta explain to me what's happening.
My cats are here with me instead of over there where they were sitting.
Okay, how can that happen?
Somebody messed with them.
By doing what?
Causing damage to them.
Oh, somebody hit your cats and they ran over there?
TP to me a moment I logged in.
The cats look like they've been scooted around.
But now
But-
the thing is, I don't know where these cats belong, though.
To you. They go wherever you want, 'cause you said so.
No. I did not. Well, come on, cats. I gotta go take you back to wherever you came from. I have literally no clue.
Roll back the footage. Where do these cats come from?
I wouldn't know. I literally just logged in.
They missed you that much.
I know. Kiki just put them all in the house and just left.
They're guard cats.
You know what? That's right.
Yeah, I was about to say dogs, but they're 100% cats.
Looks like the culprits joined.
Egg,
I, didn't,
you wanna know?
I just got here. What did I do?
I know. I'm
I'm
like,
I log in and I'm a culprit right away.
That's Kiki immediately pointing finger. He's like, "Who messes with my cats?" I'm like, "What?"
well, you got the first 2 on and always the last 2 off. But obviously, they're gonna be the first
Well, I
ones.
have to be the last person off,
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
obviously you're gonna be the first people I accuse.
and the first person on.
I'm usually the first person to leave.
Yeah, see, that's why I wasn't accusing you, accusing Taco and Wine.
Oh, so Taco's just trying to throw me under the bus.
No,
Yes.
no. I'm just mentioning a little bit of a track record.
When have I messed with any form of cat?
Cat, no, but other things.
What did I mess with?
Oh, the
You
animal
can't
murderer
name
over
one.
here.
Oh my god, it's like a lot. Turn around.
Name 1,000.
You haven't done that much stuff.
Hey, Taco, you been working on the storage system?
No. Is it full?
No. There's a cat in a hole over here.
Meow.
I was wondering why they were like in a weird spot, but yeah, I have not. Oh, these cats are walking around.
Yeah, because they were with me.
So yeah, somebody punched two of Kiki's cats, and she's mad.
Who would punch a cat?
I'm innocent because I've been in the caves.
Yeah,
for pretty
I was in
much-
the elevator most of the stream.
I only come back to restock my pickaxes and stuff like that.
I come back for more resources and then forget what I came back for, and then go back downstairs, and then come back upstairs, and then I get some of what I need, and I go back downstairs.
That's actually believable.
Oh yeah, do y'all use the elevators a lot? The water elevator?
I do.
Only because you yell at me if I don't.
Because it's the quickest way to go up and down.
But doesn't it kill you if you stay in it for too long?
Yeah. That, like, all elevators do that.
That is not true.
If you stay in
Only-
the elevator too long, it does kill you.
No. The starvation kills you. The elevator doesn't kill you.
That was a mistake.
Well, yeah, it's not the elevator. It's the magma block at the bottom and the water.
That's the whole design of the elevator. It's not an elevator if you don't have the magma block.
Then it's the same thing in real life. If you don't
No,
get out of the elevator and eat, then you'll starve.
What elevator do you know is made of lava?
You don't touch the lava until you get to the bottom.
Technically, volcanoes are lava elevators.
Well, look, if you want to go
Isn't
ahead and
there
ride one of those,
magma
go for it.
inside until it actually exits the volcano, then it becomes lava?
Yes.
Nerds.
So, would the nether be
Hello,
considered
Fergie.
the inside of a volcano or the outside of a volcano after the lava explodes out?
Wait. What?
The nether.
The nether?
Is it considered inside, the insides of a volcano or the outsides after the lava explodes out the volcano?
I thought that was hell.
I would say it's the outside.
So all the pools are lava pools and not magma pools.
Yes. Yes, because if you were inside, it would be like full to the brim with lava. You'd always be swimming through it.
No, it doesn't have to be completely full. There's always a little bit of space before the magma goes up and through the volcano and explodes and erupts out of it.
So that top part that you see that like tosses to and
Hello,
fro,
Fernu. How are you?
is that still magma because it hasn't erupted, or is that lava because it's exposed to the surface?
It's not what top part is not exposed to the surface at the top part.
Like those active volcanoes that haven't exploded yet, and you can like look over the brim and it's all like bubbling like it's boiling.
Do people look over the rim of an active volcano?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
who gets that
I
close to a
figured it'd be
volcano?
too much smoke.
Dad, they don't.
No.
If-
Can you actually see the lava
Yeah.
over the top?
Oh yeah, there's like it depends on like how active it is, but you can definitely see below. Not like all of it, but definitely below.
Yeah.
I would still consider it if it's inside to be magma then.
I'm good
Before
for
it
new.
before
We
it
just had a
comes out.
snowstorm, so that was cool. But other than that, doing pretty well.
Yeah, I would say that that's lava because it's exposed to the surface.
Why would you want to get that close to lava?
Because the thrill.
Oh, those thrill seekers apparently.
Yeah, it's like when other times would you be able to see lava like that?
You wouldn't
Minecraft.
want to. That's the point.
A video somewhere safe from away from it where I'm not gonna get. I don't know how many degrees burns because I feel like 3rd-degree burn isn't enough.
You get 1 degree of burn. It's the only one. 'Cause you
Oh,
die.
yes. Basically.
We call it well done.
Alright.
We call it a taco
Arco.
steak
Oh my gosh, that is true.
because it's only well done.
So how have y'all been?
Well-
Good. Not really. Nothing much happening at the moment. This weekend though, I have a film class, 2-day film class, so that's gonna be fun. So we'll see how that goes.
Ooh, you gonna be a director?
I have no interest in being a director, but it's called like a first AD, so that one's like second in command. The one that's like in charge of like scheduling, safety, all that stuff. So I personally have no interest in becoming a director, but if I have to, I have to, and I do have like 2 scripts that I have that I would love to be like, okay, I can do this. But I have no problems being like second in command. So yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I didn't realize there were like a ton of film roles or film positions and stuff like that until like going to like I guess film school and be like, oh, that's what that is.
What is a grip?
So that's the ones that are like essentially in charge of the ones that pretty much build everything. And like they're yeah, so it's yeah, so all this stuff that's like yeah, like they build stuff, they tear stuff down, it's like they do pretty much everything.
So like the sets and stuff like that? Or the
Yeah,
setup
on
of
the
the
set
equipment?
and when they're building the set and stuff like that. So oops.
Yeah.
Sleep. So in the credits when they're talking about like first grip and second grip.
Yeah, so it depends on like yeah, so they do a lot of stuff with like lighting and setting up all like the sets and stuff like that. So yeah, yeah, it depends on the film and stuff like that. Like some very independent films only have like it's probably just one person doing everything, but in the bigger budgets they probably have like a ton of other people.
That was like fun.
It is a lot of fun. Like you're setting everything up, like all the lights and stuff like that, and it's a lot of hard work, of course, but it's very interesting.
Yeah. For some reason I
Live stream win.
Oh.
Just seeing Juan run around the whole set.
Well, that's what I did at film school. I did 2 movies, 3 movies, and we had all help because it was part of our grade, but it was cool just like, okay, we have this idea and we need to implement it and we only have a week. So Monday and Tuesday were painting and seeing like what we had to do and stuff like that, and then Wednesday was lighting and seeing like if we could do like anything. Hope there was a mistake. Wednesday was yeah, essentially just lighting, and Friday and Saturday we shot. So it was very interesting.
Juan's gonna direct the next Avengers movie.
I do not want that kind of stress in my life.
It's not stress. It's fun.
I'm glad everybody's on the same page. That Juan's gonna be the next director, even though Juan doesn't seem like he's
Kiki,
gonna.
you're
be
very
the
quiet for some
director.
reason. I don't know why.
You're
On
gonna
my
be the
end.
next director, even though you're acting like you're not gonna be the next director.
Well,
But you will be.
directing is a lot of hard work, but yeah, I have no problems. Like, we'll see. Maybe if I have to, I'll do it. But we'll see.
You can be the number one director of all time.
Hey, the one and only.
That do be true. Do be true.
Doobie doobie. Where are you?
Oh yes, well, the water elevator should
What the hell?
should the back be lit with lava so you know where the front is.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but that's just me.
Boop, 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 beep, doop. What'd I do?
Punch Kiki's cats.
Hey, don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
Lava strip in the back of the elevator.
Oh, I have no idea. Just put a sign that says you go here. But don't stay too long because you'll die, just like in real life for some reason.
I feel like I've read somewhere that like if you fall in lava, you're not gonna die immediately. It's
Oh,
just
God.
you start sinking. I think.
Oh, that.
So it's like hot quicksand.
Yeah, kind of like with like geysers and stuff like that. It's not an immediate death.
Oh, yeah.
You're just burning to death, like melting. Like yeah.
That's
Okay. I guess like you're basically melting from the part that
That-
fell in lava first
Yeah.
Yep.
to the rest of your body. So if you fell in head first, maybe you would die immediately.
So lava is just the world's stomach acid.
Yeah.
People say the world isn't alive.
No. It's a lot of momentum, friction, and heat. But everything on, well, a lot of stuff on the planet is alive.
Momentum, friction, and heat. That sounds like the title of a naughty movie.
Yeah, get your mind out the gutters.
Well, y'all are the ones over here talking about it.
Technically talking about it.
Taco, you dirty boy.
I just answered a question.
That's what you think.
Ah, there we go. I was like, something seems off.
Have y'all seen Helldivers 2?
I hear like a lot. From what I've seen, a lot of people are enjoying it.
It looks really good.
Is that a movie?
No, it's a
No,
game.
the new video game.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like Super Troopers, I think. But
No, Starship
Yeah.
Troopers.
Starship
I
Troopers.
was
Sorry.
like, what's Super Troopers?
You don't know Super Troopers?
I've seen it.
No, Taco. Taco said he doesn't know what Super Troopers is.
No, there's a lot of stuff I don't know.
Oh, even I know Super Troopers. It's like a stoner movie, but it's pretty funny.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I think-
Canada. They're in Canada, I think, right? No.
Yes. No. The second one, they're in Canada.
Ah, that's right. Yeah. These schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
That's really wild.
Oh shit! I
Go
forgot.
chasing waterfalls.
Wicked movie. There we go. I thought that was kind of cool. They showed a trailer of it during the Super Bowl.
I missed
Oh,
that.
what was your favorite commercial of the Super Bowl?
I don't know. They were all sucked. I ain't gonna lie.
There was
He aborted
one.
halfway through.
There was the lotion commercial with Michael Cera. That one was.
That was pretty funny. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
Was that at the beginning?
I know it's sometime during the second quarter, I believe.
I don't remember. I didn't watch it either. I just saw the commercials like on Twitter or YouTube.
I
And then
think
there
I
was
missed-
the. Oh, go ahead.
I think I started watching in the second quarter. Cause when did it start?
I
It
mean-
started like 5:30.
5:30.
Yeah,
it's
I
5:30.
got home at like 6:15.
Yeah, you're probably in the second quarter. I mean, you didn't miss anything. That like the I think the best commercial at that time was the Deadpool 3 trailer.
Yes,
yeah,
I was
I missed
excited. I'm
that.
excited for that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I missed that.
I'm gonna dress up like Wolverine.
Like Logan Wolverine or yellow jumpsuit Wolverine.
If I could find a yellow jumpsuit that my fat ass could fit in, I'd wear it. Either that or I gotta lose like 20 pounds. One of the two.
Just stay in the elevator.
I'm not gonna die to fit in this costume, Taco. I got bills to pay. Although I do have we've had a whole bunch of gym equipment, so we got like a gym set up at the house now.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now I just gotta find some steroids. I'm not doing that. That's
Like I listen to a podcast where they talk about stuff like that, and I'm like, you still gotta do all the work.
Oh no, I do the work. That's not the problem. The problem is the age. It just doesn't happen as fast as it used to.
Is that why it's taking forever?
What's taking?
It takes
Oh.
time.
I was active like most of the summer, almost the whole summer, and all I noticed is that my hands are a little bit stronger.
Hey, that's what it takes sometimes.
Yeah, I was pretty active during the summer too. I lost like a good amount of weight too, so that was good. But then the winter came and I was like, I'm not walking in the cold, so I need to get back into it.
That's why
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
fair.
wait till spring's here.
Oh,
I'm like the first day of the morning is like 70 degrees. I'm out. Night, Ray.
all right, Ray Ray. Well, we
Good
got
night.
a squat cage. We got the weights. We got a punching bag. We got a speed bag. We're gonna buy a double in bag. So I get out there. I can do some boxing stuff in my garage, and when I want to lift weights, I just open it up. So I'm just waiting for my bench to come in so I can start bench pressing. And then my girlfriend's brothers come over, and then they do the boxing. So then it's like, oh man, we gonna get in shape. Whenever you want to come over, Taco.
I was about to say that.
Just be ready.
So I already have wraps.
Oh, you bought boxing stuff?
There was a boxing gym that I went to for like a couple of weeks, and they're like, okay, now $99, and I'm like, no, thank you.
I got $99 back. Just saying.
Oh wait, no, there's
Eat
still
the
one more.
last piece of fish.
say pizza
Huh?
fish?
This last piece of fish wouldn't stay down.
What?
It's like I ate the fish. Who left the door open?
I'm still trying to figure out where the fish came
Dude, who
from.
closed the door?
You know, you eat it and then your two hunger bars fill up and then they empty out again.
Oh yeah, that happens to me sometimes
Oh,
too.
you mean when your world lags you back from eating and you
Hey.
just ain't good enough to eat?
Hey,
Is that what that is? Is the lag
this world
that we're living in?
is
I mean, I'm not
Especially
gonna
what?
deny it, but
12 years old. This world's almost a teenager. It's going through some stuff.
the world isn't doing anything wrong. It's somebody's teenage computer that needs to be freaking upgraded.
Some of those computers almost a teenager
Oh,
also.
ain't that nothing but exists.
Cause wait,
The
man, my
like,
computer,
please put me out my misery.
my first computer is actually a teenager.
Wow.
Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby.
Yeah, there's like I want to build a new computer, get Google Fiber,
Ooh.
and then I think I'm good.
I gotta call Google Fiber to find out when they're gonna end up in my dang neighborhood.
Yeah. And like we'll email you. I'm like,
Yeah, they keep saying that. Every time
Yeah.
I'm driving to my house. There's like an area where I see a bunch of people running lines. You know, they've trenched it out. They're running lines. They got the whole thing, and I'm like, oh, I hope that's Google Fiber.
yeah. And I see that, and I'm like, or I go into a store, and they're like, hey, we're from Google Fiber. You want Google Fiber? And I'm like, y'all are not in my neighborhood. And they're like, oh, are you sure? And I'm like,
Very positive.
and they're like, what's your address? And I'm like, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, that's weird. And I'm like, yeah, you and the other 50 people who've asked me. I know it's weird. And AT&T will be over there too. And they're like, hey. And I'm like, I hate you.
Yeah,
They're like,
dude.
they're like, what?
AT&T is like the HP of the telecom world.
I have never had their service because Spectrum
suck
has a
ass.
100% monopoly on my address. Like,
Yeah.
I'll go somewhere and they're like, or I'll go and they're like, oh yeah, that neighborhood, you have two choices. And I'm like, no, not me. And they're like, what are you talking? And they're like, no, I'm pretty sure. And I'm like, no, not my house. And they're like, are you sure? Let me look it up. And I go and
Like-
I get, here's my address. And they're like, oh, that's weird. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
So, oh man. I've had when I go into Costco, they have like the AT&T salespeople there, and then they're like, hey, you know, they get the whole spiel. I was like, I've had AT&T before. It's like, y'all are just terrible. I'm not, you know, I'm sorry. You seem like a nice person, but AT&T's not it.
And it's like, it doesn't even have to be Google. I'm just like, give me an even ratio. I don't care if it's 300 down. Give me 300 up also.
Oh no, they give you like 2.
Yeah. And I'm like,
They lie to you so you don't get what you want, then you complain, and then they throttle, and then they're like, well, I don't gotta listen to you anyways, even if it's against the law.
Don't they like run for like campaign and stuff like that, like lobby?
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's why they're like, I can't get anything else.
Yeah.
They got
There's a town that's just north of us, one of those smaller towns that started expanding recently. But even now, with all of the people that have moved there and currently live there, their only options. Well, I think they got Starlink now. Starlink's an option, but for the longest time, it was just satellite internet. They give you like 15 megabyte download. It was crap because they had the monopoly. They wouldn't let any other company come in to do infrastructure or nothing.
So angry. And it's like, yeah, I've had this service my entire life. Whether it was by choice or by monopoly, I didn't care because it worked fine.
It used to be better.
My problem is that I can't get a decent upload speed. They're like 300 down and 20 up. And I'm like, why? That makes no sense.
You want to complain about that? I want to complain about the fact that, okay, so I don't watch TV. And so the only thing from my like parents' whole like cable internet package that I care about is the internet.
Yes, agreed.
And
Agreed.
so I vouch for having like the highest package of the internet, which I don't remember because this was a long time ago, but it might have been like 1,000. And I'm like, I want this. And mom was like, okay, well, everything is getting expensive now. So we need to try to downgrade to make the bill cheaper. I'm like, okay. And the fact that it's all like, okay, for $10 cheaper, you can get half the speed. I'm like, excuse me?
What?
$10 cheaper? And it goes down by half?
$10?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's $10. The one right below the highest was $10 cheaper, but it gets cut in half.
Well, how much would it have saved to get rid of the cable?
It would have saved way more than much than my $10 to go down and half the dang speed of the internet.
I don't even know why there's still cable TV anymore.
Because every other package has a freaking cost money at this point. You
And
want
I
this
assume a
channel,
lot of
you
the-
gotta get this streaming service. You want this channel, you gotta get this streaming service.
You know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm just gonna start playing Sea of Thieves in real life.
You think you want that channel? Oh well, too bad you can't do this now because now you're gonna have to. Oh, we're implementing something where you can't share passwords or you can't watch something while somebody else is watching it. So you gotta get another package that allows you to watch it on multiple TVs. Oh, you got a kid going to college? Well, too bad they can't watch it because they're not at the same address that this has been registered at.
Netflix. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, if anybody can recommend any lovely seas to go sailing, then I'd appreciate it.
It's
Because Netflix has ads now. If you don't upgrade from their like basic things, they're like, oh, we have ads for. I'm like, fudge you. First of all, your shows aren't good enough to sit through a commercial break. All right, so quit trying to force that down my throat. That's why I stopped watching Hulu. And Crunchyroll's about to get the boot too, because their prices are going up. Everybody's getting cut off.
I am so upset about the Crunchyroll thing because I called it on the podcast when they were like, what was it?
Was this after watching one episode of an anime that you didn't go back and finish? And they're like, oh, I can't stand these prices. I don't ever finish an anime.
It may have coincided with that, but it was not the reason. So basically, before it was Crunchyroll versus Funimation versus
Yeah.
everybody
High
else who was everybody else who was trying to do stuff. And then Crunchyroll and Funimation was like, hey, let's team up and take over the anime. And they're like, yeah, that sounds great. We won't have to do subtitles, and you don't do dubs anyway, so we'll just do what we're good at or what we're known for. And all was right in the world. And then Amazon was like, hey, I'm going to do some anime too. Let me throw some money and take over some of these shows that people want to watch and make them come over to me.
Oh, dude.
And in order to do that, you got to pay for Amazon Prime, which is $100 a year, plus the additional anime channel, which is even more a year. And it's
That
like,
doesn't make no damn
that's
sense.
the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And then people got mad, and then it disappeared after a year. And then all the shows that Amazon did partner up with, they ended up going over to Sentai
The
Filmworks.
High Dive.
No, they
Oh.
went over to Sentai Filmworks, and then, so those shows were on another service that like was kind of obscure from the big two. Then, Sony was like, "There's a lot of money over here in this anime. Hey, Funimation, get over here." They bought Funimation, and then Crunchyroll was like, "Oh well, fine. We're the biggest besides Funimation, so we're good." And then Sentai Filmworks was like, "Well, since people hated Anime Strike that was on Amazon, what we'll do is we'll go and buy the Anime New Network or whatever that one obscure Roku channel was. They're like, we'll buy this and turn it into our own thing," and that's where High Dive was created. So then High Dive is like all the Sentai Filmworks stuff plus all the old school shows that Sentai Filmworks bought all the old anime distribution companies, and they made their whole like old school and new school cheaper than everybody else. Remember these shows service, and that was like the greatest thing. And then Sony was like, I'm still hungry, so hey Crunchyroll, get over here. And they bought up Crunchyroll, so now it's Funimation and Crunchyroll all under Sony, and it's like you can't have two giant services under your same thing. So they're like, you know what? We're just gonna completely destroy. And like every time an acquisition was made, I was like, this is not good, because having choices creates competition, and competition is always good for the consumer. So now that Sony has bought basically both competitors, they're just like, we don't need Funimation and Crunchyroll. Let's just kill off Funimation. And over the course of a year or something like that, Funimation has been phased out. And then now they're like, oh, well, now that there's nobody else in the field, let's double that price.
So did they killed the whole studio of Funimation,
So basically,
or just the streaming network? So now, like, all of the voice actors that were on every Funimation show, like they're gone. Like, I don't get to hear Sean Schimmel or Chris Sabat or.
as far as the dubbing part of it goes, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that's a different area.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but it's Sony. They suck at a lot of things. So, I mean, have you seen their movies?
Yeah, as far as like the dubbing and Funimation side of it, I don't know. I just know the streaming side of it. And when Funimation was under Sony, I think they just kept things how it was.
I hate all of this stuff. All these damn companies, they make too much money, and they're still like, oh, let's just keep making more.
Instead of innovating, let's buy up all the competition.
Yeah.
And that's why
Let's just
Disney buying everything is bad.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
They just take.
I said that when that happened too.
I said it a long time ago that Disney was just buying up all of your childhood properties, and they were monopolizing your childhood.
And
They bought Star Wars and Marvel, like everything that you grew up with. They just monopolized it so they could own it. So you'd have to go to them for all of the stuff that you like.
Well,
That's
so it's like Disney bought up all the expensive stuff that you like remember with nostalgia, and then Warner Brothers came in and bought up all the other shows from like your older brother's childhood and your parents' childhood, and then Paramount came and bought up all the rest. So it's
Paramount's just like, we got The Office.
So it's like we got Hey Arnold, we got SpongeBob, we bought Nickelodeon. It's like, it's like Warner Brothers bought Looney Tunes, and then Paramount bought Nickelodeon. Yeah.
This all sucks, man.
Interesting.
What about Cartoon Network?
It's just
who has Cartoon Network? Because Disney.
Cartoon Network is closed.
Yeah, Cartoon Network went out.
Yeah,
went
but
out.
the IP.
Oh, HBO. HBO has it.
Yeah, see, there you go. It's like,
I will
it's like-
say HBO has all the Studio Ghibli films, and
Yeah.
I've been watching all of them, and they've been awesome. I know
They don't have a Grave of the
HBO
Fireflies though.
Amazing.
Mhm.
They don't have Grave of the Fireflies.
Is it because it's too political? They're like,
It's
mm.
HBO. They have like some of the most
Use
political
Spotify to listen to
stuff.
music while I'm working. It's worth it for me because I spend over 8 hours some days. Interesting.
Yeah, it's
Ouch.
it's like, who has Scooby Doo? Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers does.
Yeah, who has Bugs Bunny? Warner Brothers. And who has that Acme?
What?
That what that new like Wile E. Coyote film or something like that
Oh.
that came out? And then he's like,
That's
No, it hasn't come out yet.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
well,
they're-
they made it, and then it's like it may not come out, and it may get deleted or something.
I think it may have already been deleted, or just like because it was like a tax write-off or whatever. So they had all these people working on it, and then it was done, and then the CEO Zaslav or whatever was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna not have this movie come out just because."
Just so you can report it as a fucking loss.
There's too many people that have money that suck.
I hate it so much, and it's like this is just gonna turn people back into pirates.
It already has. Yeah.
Yeah, people have some people have never jumped ship, and then two, for the people who did jump ship, like things were fine, and then all the big companies go in and buy everything up and turn it back into cable, and it's like the whole reason I left cable was because you made it more convenient for me to do it the legal way, and it's like you're making it too expensive to do it the legal way, so then people are just gonna turn back to piracy.
They're gonna cry, "Oh, we're losing too much money because people." Whatever. You'll suck a butt.
I'm like literally like watching anime went from there was nowhere to get it
Mm.
to there were some old VHSs to the DVDs were expensive to
Dude,
Crunchyroll popping up and saying, "Hey, we got stuff that airs like as soon as it airs in Japan," and then we're like, "Cool, I'll pay a
And-
couple of dollars a month for that."
Anime in the 90s was like porn in the 90s. Like you had to know somebody that had like the hookup, and you have to go into like a shady back alley just to get like an anime movie that nobody knew about that was super obscure. But you're like, it's anime. It's like the only place to get it.
Go through the curtain of beads.
Yeah, exactly. You had to like move back the black cover that covered up the movies so you couldn't see the anime legs. It was
What about
hard, man. Like
the-
you had to
There
work
was
for it.
not Cartoon Network, but it was before or after Cartoon Network that had the Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that, and like I
Tsunami.
don't want to say Boomerang because Boomerang is Looney Tunes, not Hanna-Barbera, but it was
Tsunami.
Konami. Yes, that one. Yeah.
That was Cartoon
Yeah.
Network.
Yeah, that was
okay.
Cartoon Network. But that was like the first time it went. It was mainstream where you could have somewhere to see it. Because I remember having to like they would play it on a public broadcasting channel on a Sunday or on a Saturday night at like weird times. It wasn't scheduled.
That's the.
I don't
first
even know
time.
how it happened. Yeah, but you would come across it and be like, "Oh, this is anime. This is you don't have it anywhere else." And Cartoon Network finally did it with Cartoon Network did it with Dragon Ball Z and Gundam Wing, and then Warner Brothers eventually got Pokemon and Digimon, and that was kind of
And
anime
Yu-Gi-Oh.
creeping in, and Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah. So I mean, but it was like we had one store in one of the malls over here, Suncoast Videos, and they would you'd go look, and it was just the VHS and early DVDs, but that was like the spot to go.
I would just go to the mall just for Suncoast.
Yes. Wouldn't buy anything, but you would look at it and be like, "Oh, this would be-" Like, I wish I could watch this.
You know animes in Barnes and Noble?
Yeah. We were there the other week. We were looking at some of the stuff.
just as disappointed as me. They're like, oh, this show, $80? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. I did get the whole season of Cowboy Bebop, the whole series on Blu-ray, I think, for like $20 or $30. And I was like, hell yeah.
I feel like it's nighttime, but it's not.
Yeah.
I feel like we just slept though.
It's dark outside.
It's raining.
What am I trying to do? Oh, I was making glass. Right? Wait.
How do
what?
y'all feel about veggie burgers?
If they're made good, I wouldn't mind it. Like I've always wanted to try the Impossible Burgers. I hear they're good, but I mean I wouldn't. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, I won't try it again.
Hard pass.
Like there was a place in Illinois where I went to. It was a vegan coffee shop, and they had like a breakfast scrambler, and they had tofu bacon. And I was like very skeptical at first, but it was actually really good. So I was like, okay, maybe this is. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind trying. Like, if it's healthy, and I'll have it again. But if it's not, I'll be like, okay, I'm glad I tried this out, and now I'm good.
Hell yeah, that's a good answer. Unlike tacos.
Hard pass.
Have you tried one, or you just don't have no desire to try one?
I've had Peter,
Yes.
and I've had a couple, and then with all of them, just in general, I have that stance that I have. Well, I have the stance that I have with turkey bacon. As far as like
You don't like
Oh,
turkey
like-
bacon?
like the processed nature of it. It's not. It's the same thing that I had with the ground turkey. So if is there new information that lets me know that it's not as processed as I think, then I'll be open to change my mind. But for turkey bacon and for the veggie burgers, it's too many oils and processed ingredients for me to think that it's better than like a regular burger.
I got lost.
I ain't gonna lie, all I understood was the fact that once again Taco's complaining about turkey not being healthy. It's the only thing that I got from that whole conversation.
Oils and highly processed vegetables, I do not believe are healthy.
Example of said thing that you might be talking about.
Veggie burgers. Some are less processed, some are better, some are not. So as far as like veggie burgers, I'm hard pass.
Oh, on the topic of that, I just remember this really funny question that I wanted to ask.
Wait, there was something that Juan brought up, and
What did I?
there was a question we all answered and Kiki didn't answer.
I don't know.
What
what
was the question? I don't remember.
We signature.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, go ahead, Kiki.
I was watching TikTok, my usual,
Mm-hmm.
and I came across this husband and wife podcast, and the wife was all like, what was the word she used? Because it's one of those would you rather questions that I know you
Oh, I
also
think I know.
love
I think
so much.
I know what it is.
But she was pointing it as into herself, and she was saying it to her husband. She was like, "Would you rather I be a like hardcore vegan
Oh, yes,
Or-
yes.
or a hardcore Christian?" And it's like one of those people that like, as a vegan, one of those people that judges every single meal you make. That, or it's as a hardcore Christian, it's one of those people that like are always 100% about praying and talk about the Lord as your savior and everything like that. Like
Vegan.
to the extreme
Definitely
on both
vegan.
specters.
Definitely vegan.
Yeah, I would have to go with vegan too because I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to like listen to someone else like talk for like 3 hours. I can just ignore like, and like some vegan food is not that bad, but at the same time it's just like, yeah, I'd rather
You
just do
can't
that.
go anywhere. You're married.
Yeah, so
What?
it's basic. Okay, so the question when it was asked in their standpoint, it's basically like us as a friend group. If me or Juan or Signature or Taco, if one of you guys are either one or the other, and every time we met, we always would have to deal with you either being very Christian or very vegan, which one would you rather that person be?
I don't think we'd be friends for very long.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's how it was supposed to go, because that's what makes it more like more crazy to try to deal with.
I look at it this way. I have no problem with what anybody decides to do. But if you start saying stuff, you better be ready to have stuff said right back. So if you're going to be offended or start crying about it after all of the stuff that you went, just after all the stuff I had to sit through listening to you talk about, that's when it's not going to work. Like, if you start judging me because I'm eating meat, then you better be able to take it when I send it right back.
Yeah, so it's like a regular level of vegan versus a regular level of religious is
It's not a
fine.
regular level. It's
No.
hard
I'm like it's perfectly fine. Anybody can do whatever they want. But it's like hardcore vegan versus hardcore religious.
Yeah, like as in like the vegan would also try to convert you to be
Yeah.
to
What is that
yeah.
word? What is that word? When somebody tries
Devout.
No, like the word where like it's a word that describes someone who's trying to convert you to whatever.
Oh, they're trying to indoctrinate you.
It's a different
Indoctrinate, kind of, or
It's a different word. I can't remember what it was, but I was like, ooh, I like that word.
Mind control.
So which one of the two? I think I would do the food.
Yeah, because if they start getting too annoying, you just get like a big old juicy steak and eat it in front of them. And then be like, nom, 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 nom.
I think for me, it's
Or
more
just
like
proselytize.
damn. Sorry.
Way too excited for that one.
Because it's such a good, like, I heard that word before, and I'm like, why are they using this? And then I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, it's a very good word. Yes.
Person who attempts to convert someone.
Yes, proselytize. The word is missionary.
That's the title of another movie.
Also gaslighting, I guess, maybe a little bit of that too.
Gaslighting is if you're like you're full of shit, and you're just doing it to just be a jerk.
No.
No. So yeah, if they're like basically hardcore vegan, hardcore religious, and they're always trying to proselytize, that it's like it depends on the person, because it's like
Nah. You're gonna be that annoying about whatever the hell you like. You just need to do it yourself.
So which one
Yeah.
of the two? I pick vegan because I'm like
Yeah, I would pick vegan.
I was like, you know what,
too.
cook for me then.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You just took the words straight out of somebody in my chat that said the same thing about why they would pick vegan. It was like, I would tell them to cook for me then that you have an issue with what I'm eating.
Yep.
Get free food.
Yep. And after a while, you're like, God, I feel sick.
I would also probably do vegan, and then whenever nobody's around, sneak in the other stuff.
See, I'm
The other stuff.
Handle it.
I'm curious, like, what type, like, cause there's like cooking all foods, vegan or non-vegan, is like there's different levels of quality as far as ingredients go. It's like you can go, you can go store brand, like store brand kind of varies because it's like
It's also super expensive because it's like I get gluten-free pizzas and stuff like that just because I love pizza, regular pizza, but this brand I get is also really good too, but it's like more expensive than the generic brand of whatever pizza is there. So it's like you always got to be careful and stuff like that. So I don't know.
yeah, and it's
That's
like
true. They be trying to charge more for that. Like they just slap organic on it, and then all of a sudden, it's the markup is like 30%.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
marketing. They're like people will buy this because it says this word on it.
It's like you're full of crap. I know this ain't organic.
Yeah, and then there's also things where it's like because it's not made with the traditional ingredient, there's extra steps. Where it's like
Yeah,
it started out as corn, but now we gotta mash it into flour, and then we can start making the dough. So extra work going in there, raises the cost too.
Oh, there's the chickens. You got the chickens, and then you got the brown eggs, and then you got the cage free, then you got the grain free, then you got the free range, then you got these that give you this vitamins, blah 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 blah, this and that, and everything that every word they add to it makes it go up like an extra $1.
Yep, they're like we injected the chickens with this, but not that, and all that kind of
No hormones. Gets to see the sun.
And then all the milks, like you have regular milk and all those milks, and then
All the
you have almond
percentages.
milk, and then you have soy milk, and then you
Hey,
have
Cashew.
hey, hey, don't be
Oats,
talking. Don't say nothing bad about
walnut.
oat milk. Don't say anything bad about. I love oat milk.
I've never had oat milk straight, but I have had like some certain Starbucks drinks that are made with oat milk, and I will say I do enjoy those.
It's just it's just one of those like when you work on a construction site, it you drink oat milk and it's less of a chance that you're gonna have to run to the porta potty and have to use it
Yeah.
because you're trying to. I am actively avoiding those damn porta potties.
Yeah,
You're a brave one.
I can't. I don't think I could drink oat milk. I think it locks everything up, and
What in the world? What is? Go to a doctor. How is it that anytime we bring up a food, it's like, oh, it does things to my body. It makes me feel things. Like I don't even understand the problems that arise from the food that we talk about.
what? Everybody's body's different. Regular milk.
What-
Oh,
It's
I
like
need an opinion on something too later after this.
It's like born in Bizarro World. You're like all the healthy stuff. It makes me shoot magma out my. Like I don't understand. It's oats. It's oats.
some people have problem with gluten.
What are you lactose intolerant?
Probably. Yeah, so it's like regular
I'm
milk.
concerned for you, Taco. We're gonna find you a
like-
doctor.
It's like I can drink. Well, I don't know about drinking it, but I can have
Oh, Lord.
organic like that was that red and yellow brand. I can buy that, cook with it, use it in different things, and I'm perfectly fine. I get any other brand of like regular milk, and I'm like even what is it? HEB's like, what's that fancier HEB? Central Market, I think.
Central Market. Yeah.
Yes, Central Market organic. I can't drink that, but the Horizon, there we go. Horizon organic milk, I can drink that.
Horizon
Then-
Zero Dawn.
For all the almond milks, I'm good with that. I haven't tried cashew milk. I tried rice milk and immediately barfed it into the sink.
That right. I will. Yeah, rice milk doesn't sound like it'd be too good.
I don't know what is up.
Wait, no.
with it.
Actually, I take that back because there's a dessert in well from my country. It's called it's like rice with milk. It's basically like a pudding.
Okay.
Oh, it is so good. Put some cinnamon on it, a little bit of chocolate. Oh, boy.
But yeah, I basically when we were switching away from milk, and trying to find an alternative when all the alternatives came out. We went and bought like one of each different kind, and we did like a taste test. And basically, we ended up going with Silk. But then after we went with Silk, we found Blue Diamond, and that's my brand of almond milk. Then, but yeah, we tried
Blue Diamond, they're like the fancy brand, right? They do all of the different canned nuts and all of that.
Yeah, they're like, oh, everybody's turning nuts into milk. Well, we're the nut company. Let's just make a bunch of different kinds of milk.
You're a liberal use of nut in that sentence. Really made me nervous.
But yeah, so they yeah, we ended up like that's the brand that we ended up choosing for like years. But as far as the other types of milk, I don't think cashew milk was a big thing back then, so we didn't try that. But rice milk and coconut milk. Coconut milk was gross, so we're like pass on
Yeah,
that.
coconut milk. Coconut in general isn't very good. I don't mind. I'm not a huge fan of coconut.
And then with rice
Coconut's
milk,
amazing.
with rice milk, it's like I took one sip and was like, "Ah!" Like I don't know what. My body has never reacted to anything
We're
like
gonna
that. Like
we're gonna find you a doctor, man. I am dead serious. Yeah, some of
I
the
have a doctor.
I don't.
She says I'm perfectly fine.
Did she?
Yes.
Did you describe all of these things to her?
No,
You're-
because she's not a
Well, then there you
nutritionist.
go. It's a
Yeah.
doctor. If the doctor's looking at you and you're like, yeah, doc, every time I eat something remotely healthy, my body rejects it. They'll be like, oh,
How is fake milk healthy?
it's not
Because it
fake
doesn't
milk.
have-
It is fake
Hormones.
milk. Milk
It's
comes
not
from
fake.
mammals.
And because it doesn't have
It's-
hormones,
These
and
are like
technically,
nut beverages.
It's
And
there you go again.
technically humans aren't
I did
supposed
that.
to be able to drink milk.
From
Yes.
other, I mean, also,
Yeah, isn't milk
mean-
not? You're not supposed to drink milk, right? Like,
No, once you're not a baby anymore, you're not supposed to drink milk.
yeah,
Technically, people who are
lactose intolerant have
Intolerant.
evolved.
yeah,
Wait. You're supposed to be lactose intolerant.
yes.
Yeah.
People who aren't lactose intolerant have evolved.
No, people
Yeah.
that are lactose intolerant have
Uh-huh.
evolved
Evolved from what?
from
not
being
being
lactose
or- yeah,
tolerant
yeah.
because you're not supposed to have the milk.
Oh, so in the normal case, you would
wouldn't be able to
have
drink
milk as
milk.
a baby, and then if you just happen to have it as an adult, you'd drink it and not have problems, and that would be the normal case. But the people who have lactose intolerant are the people who are evolved.
Yes, they've gone past the need for it, so the body rejects it.
No, I don't know
Well-
if it's in that aspect. I think naturally you're not supposed to be able to drink milk at all after like being a baby.
So it's the opposite.
Yeah, I think it's the opposite around.
No, I remember reading this because I was like flabbergasted. I was like, huh? Because I thought the same thing. I thought that people that could still drink milk had like a stronger, I guess, stronger genetics or whatever.
Mhm.
But the people that are lactose intolerant have actually like their genes have changed, so they don't tolerate milk. They don't need it. It's weird. I remember reading that and just like that. It didn't make sense to me. 'Cause it broke my brain for a little bit.
So lactose intolerance is a recessive trait. Genetic mutation helps digest lactose. Apparently most New Zealanders can consume milk without feeling ill. Let's see. But yeah, apparently like babies are fine drinking milk, but once they I guess get weaned off it, I guess, or just stop drinking it, they can lose the ability to drink it without feeling ill. It's like a genetic mutation, kind of.
To be able to still drink it, or to
Be able to still drink it.
I think to be able to still drink milk.
Well, then I guess I read the article wrong.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is the opposite.
So it's an enzyme called lactase. That enzyme turned off once a person grew into adulthood, meaning most adults were lactose intolerant or lactase non-persistent, as scientists call it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm lactase non-persistent.
That's like the giving something the organic title. You're like a lactose persistent.
Oh my god, I'm never gonna be able to remember that to say that to somebody else.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Somebody's gonna say that, I'm like, what was it called again?
Around 8,000 years ago in what's now Turkey, just when humans were starting to milk newly domesticated cows, goats, and sheep, mutations near the gene that produces the lactase enzyme started becoming more frequent. And around the same time, adult lactose tolerance developed. The mutation responsible for that may be between 2,000 and 20,000 years old.
Wait, so if you can drink milk, you're a mutant?
If you can drink milk without any problems.
Yeah, suck it, Taco. I got superpowers.
I thought Taco said that he could drink milk. I thought he couldn't drink alternative milk.
No, so I can drink alternative milk except for rice milk, apparently. The regular cow's milk, there's only one brand that I can drink without having any problems.
I can drink all the brands of milk. I'm joining the X-Men.
It's Milkman.
But on that same note of being allergic to stuff, so I don't know if my friends are just trying to kill me or really just generally want me to cook this particular thing, but I'm allergic to bananas.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I am.
And so I can't eat bananas technically. But my friends really want me to make banana nut muffins. And they're like, just take one for the team. I'm like, what do you mean? And so I'm at the dilemma. Do I make the banana nut muffins without
I mean,
tasting
if
them?
you don't
to
want
know
to
they
die,
taste
then no.
good?
I was
I mean,
saying,
I don't-
somebody else taste it?
I guess. Yeah. Well,
I volunteer.
I do too.
I mean, but you would have to fly out here while I'm making them to even be able to taste them.
I mean, you're not saying anything that sounds bad at the moment. You telling me I get a vacation and banana nut bread?
I mean, I guess that is true.
Wait,
Oh, if
actually,
only all my vacations have
actually,
banana
is
nut
it-
bread.
Is it? How's the weather?
I don't know. It just snowed last night. It was very weird.
Hey, it snowed last night and today too.
Hey, it's cold here, and I hate
What?
it.
What? My work trip? Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's still cold here too. So yeah, ain't that much further north than you, Taco.
Yeah. The afternoons are like in the 70s, and I'm like, do I want to?
Oh, I wish that was like here.
We haven't even hit the 70s yet. Shoot, we're still in the 50s.
I'm like, do I want to start playing tennis now, or do I want to wait? And I'm like, It's like
Now that I think about
every
it.
Tuesday I leave the house, and I'm like, I could have been playing tennis right now.
The sooner you start getting in the habit, the easier it is to maintain it. So if you start now, by the time spring rolls around, you'll be in the habit, and then you'll be out there smacking the balls.
Yep.
Well, my habit is playing at 6 in the morning when it aligns better with my schedule.
Well, then do it. No excuses.
Ah.
Do it. Do it.
Like, do it.
Do it,
It's
Taco.
46
Do it.
degrees. Do it.
Do it, Taco.
Once you get
Hey,
warmed
you're
up
like
and stuff,
warm
you'll
as
be
hoodie
warm.
and just go out there.
There's nothing
just-
blocking the wind, and it's like the wind can stop for a second, and you'll be like, "Oh, I'm warmed up," and then it's like,
Taco.
and then
If
you're
you
sick.
move fast enough, you
Excuses.
become the wind.
Yeah.
That's why I went upstairs. Okay, I remember now.
Taco's just making excuses at this point.
He is.
Yeah, my
Go make
excuse is I
excuses,
don't wanna be
Taco.
sick. I just
If you
got
take the
over
right precautionaries, then you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, my precaution is don't go and do that.
Well, you have to still go to begin with. That's the problem. You ain't going at all.
I don't have a
You are
problem
not
with going to play tennis because I've substituted with something else.
I just want you to know that there's probably a little 4-year-old Russian girl that plays tennis in like negative 50-degree weather because she's committed. And then you're over here like, oh, it's 50. I can't do it. There's a slight breeze.
I think it's just
Yeah.
different in Russia.
Yeah, they're
They
built
fight
tougher.
bears
That's
for
like
a living.
different genetics, and I
Plus, there's not
root
even
for
any
her
wind
to
at 6
win.
o'clock. There's no wind at 6
There's
o'clock.
wind
That's an
at all
excuse.
times of the day.
Absolutely false. Because I'm up and about at 6 o'clock every morning, and I've never been like, oh, it's windy right now.
I
I
get
hope
up
nobody's
at
playing
5 in
tennis
the
at the
morning,
moment.
and we step outside. It's like, oh shit!
No.
Because you got trees. We ain't got trees
Nah.
over here.
I'm living, my job site's in the creek. Ain't no trees in the creek.
Got you there, Taco.
I was trying
Mostly because we cut them all down.
to
Still, there's no wind. No trees, no wind.
No trees, no winds, no service.
Exactly.
So, signature.
Yes.
How many floors are you thinking?
For what?
Your house?
For your hotel you're building over there.
Yeah, because if it goes too tall, you may have to move it.
Well, I was gonna finish on this one. I was trying to get to the roof,
Okay.
and then I was gonna light it all on fire.
You can try.
Ooh, should I make the top out of the thing from the Nether so I do not have a flaming roof?
Netherrack?
Yeah, whatever that is.
The thing is I think you have to be at least. Ooh, how many blocks is it? Oh, green. You have to be at least like 3 or 4 blocks away from wood, or else it's gonna catch on fire.
I don't know.
And
That's
that's
all
if
it
you
work.
have
I'm about to.
spread on?
Oh well, Taco doesn't have fire spread on, so never mind. You actually should be just fine. You can
I'm
probably just
on.
set the wood on fire and it'll be fine.
I don't feel like farming more materials. I'm pretty tired of it. It's been like 8 months of me just planting a tree. Here's some bone. I don't even know what the items are.
If you want a change of pace, I have some projects.
I might, honestly.
Okay. Well, I have slabs that I need laid down.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I'm speed building towers.
Ah!
Oh,
What's
Signature
that
has
up?
fallen to his
I
death.
accidentally exit out of the game.
He doesn't want to be here with us no more. He's made it clear.
But I love you guys.
Then why'd you leave us? We have abandonment issues now because of that.
Oh, well, y'all are adults. Y'all can figure it out.
We can't. Well, there's things called therapy for when we can't figure it out. When did this all started? It started when Signature left us because he didn't want to be near us in Minecraft anymore.
Well, the reason is when the moon and
It's your eye like a big pizza pie. the morning.
He's not wrong.
Random.
Alright, now I have enough to make polished.
Hmm.
Polished stuff.
Oh, are y'all streaming tomorrow?
Ooh, mistake. I'm good.
Oh, cobblestone.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I gotta make.
It's a holiday.
I am.
I want to leave work early on Friday.
Celebrate the weekend.
Something like that. It's somebody's birthday on Thursday.
Your birthday.
Absolutely not.
You wish it was.
Nope.
Mine's on the 1st. It's coming up.
March 1st?
Yep.
What?
I didn't realize this was a leap year.
That means we gotta mail you 30 shots that you have to take.
Ouch.
I'll be 34.
34!
You're a few shots off signature.
The other 4 will come the next day. So you can fight the hangover.
Oh, nice.
Fight the hangover by taking more shots?
I mean, you gotta fight fire with fire, right?
True. That do be true.
We're not talking about syringes.
No.
What?
I mean, unless you're putting the drinks in syringes.
You don't want to take the thing that comes in syringes.
Mhm. That might be a little bit too hardcore.
You're very hardcore. It's how you end up with your pants off in the front yard of somebody's house that you don't know. On a windy day at 6 in the morning.
Why am I on a
That-
tennis court?
That do be true. And forgotten memories.
Waking up, kids are smacking tennis balls into your butt. At your butt, not into it.
Got to go chop down more trees. I'm so glad that we built this and going into a dark oak forest, and it gives me permission to chop down trees.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
Bye, trees. I 100% have permission to chop you down because you're in my way.
Yeah, go ahead and get it out of your system.
A momentous occasion.
I know, right? First time in history.
Yeah, get it out of your system. Hopefully it's not like those rage rooms that actually like make people want to rage more.
Or
Mhm.
I discovered that there is a Twitch streamer that lives nearby us, Taco. Ah!
The what?
I hear that a bunch of them
Well, they do now, but
do.
it was weird because I clicked on the stream and recognized where they were at, and I was like, oh no.
I was like, I
Yeah, I was like, oh, fuck. Look, we just need to quit moving here.
yeah.
die.
There we go. Finally kept it down. Oops. Damn it. Ah.
There we go. The leaves are falling. Whee!
Oh! I'm so sorry, Taco.
Mhm.
Huh?
I'm so sorry.
What happened?
I don't want to say.
God.
Alright, okay, guys. Y'all have a good, beautiful stream. Yeah, everybody. Bye.
Oh my god.
Bye, Zeta.
What
I hope y'all
happened?
have a good night. So much fun. Thanks for having me.
What happened?
Oh, you'll notice it when you see it.
Oh my god.
I'm totally joking. I broke one of your sugarcane sticks. That was it. But if I was a bad person, I would have just let it drive you nuts for like a week.
It would have grown back.
Wait, I put it right back. I got all 3 pieces.
I thought something was wrong with the sorting system. I'm like, oh, it's gonna take forever to fix.
It was never working to begin with.
It is working like the first section.
Should have just
You-
like
you
started
thought
putting
he figured
dynamite
out how to-
everywhere.
How to break the first section.
Don't I just have to like break a hopper and it would just ruin everything?
Oh my god, don't do that.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay. In that case, slide him back in. No, but yeah, I'm gonna log out for the night. Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Next week, right? Nothing tomorrow.
Yep, next week.
Okie dokie. Well, then all of y'all have a nice Valentine's Day. Kiki, don't make the banana nut bread. You can't lose you.
Have a good Valentine's Day, I guess.
My signature.
Bye.
I'm totally gonna get tempted by fate.
Hmm?
I said I'm totally gonna get tempted by fate. I'm gonna touch the banana
Oh.
and make banana bread. Or banana nut muffin. Or banana whatever the thingy bobber I was saying. Something with bananas.
Muffins.
Yeah.
And then send some over here.
I would send my regards and an invitation to my funeral. I also hate how much wood it takes to make a trapdoor.
How much
And
wood chuck.
how much wood can I make a trapdoor out of? With the amount of wood that I have to typically use to make a trapdoor, I can probably make a lot of it. Way more than Minecraft makes.
If a woodchuck could chuck wood. I signed up for this trial and I did barely used it.
What is it?
It's a program that I'm using. I was like, 30-day trial, yes! And I didn't even touch the program.
Good going.
It's
Don't
like,
forget to sign out of it.
It's like, you got 5 days left. And I'm like, oh, man.
Oh, Taco.
Yes.
Do you know what Nabisco stands for? Did you know that Nabisco stood for something?
No, I thought it was made by Mr. Nabisco. Now that I know that it means something, crunchy.
No.
Okay, what is it?
National Biscuit Company.
Oh my god, that's cool.
This.
I saw that the other day and I was like,
National
oh, I should
Biscuit
mention this
Company.
on
What
in
the fuck?
Power Hour.
That's cool.
Crazy.
That's
actually straight
real. I will
crazy.
never hear Nabisco the same. That is. Wow. Whoops.
It's also headquartered in New Jersey.
Oh, nice. Do y'all get the weird flavors that nobody else gets?
I haven't checked, but they did have like a huge Nabisco factory, and you could smell like them making cookies. But I think they just tore it down like a year ago or so. Like they just
Oh.
tore it down for whatever reason. I don't know why, but
Is there a bigger, newer one? Somewhere?
I don't know what they're doing. But I just remember like seeing like, oh yeah, we're tearing this down. I was like, oh okay.
Rip. To all the flavor that will never get tried.
It's like, my aromatherapy's gone now. I guess that's a cool thing to have, like, nearby you, unlike like a paper factory. And it's like,
There was a paper factory too. I think it legitimately burned down.
I
I think I remember seeing like, yeah, because I think that happened when I was living in Illinois. Like, apparently, paper factory caught on fire and it burned to the ground. So
They should have made it out of bricks.
horrible.
I go sleep if you need to sleep.
Okay, speed run this last tower.
Take your time and say.
Oh, it happened in 2019.
Oh,
Destroyed by massive fire. About 5 p.m. on January 30th, 2019. Fueled by whipping winds, the plant quickly turned into an inferno, even as firefighters from 50 companies worked to extinguish the blaze. The blaze, which began in the northeasternmost building on the property where large rolls of paper were stored, destroyed 31 of 36 buildings.
You know what? That kind of doesn't help that the building was full of the most flammable material. One thing like that freaks me out is like those dust explosions,
Oh yeah.
or like a flower plant will like just explode, or like a sugar plant or something like that, something that has like fine dusty particulates, and it was just poosh, and I'm like, that is the most terrifying thing that I've ever heard.
Interesting.
Yeah, I remember reading some factory or seeing something. Some factory had, was making something and they had a bunch of dust or whatever, and then, they had like on their conveyor belt and stuff like that. They put like guards to like so that way it wouldn't be all over the place, but it was inside the funnels, I guess. But that caused it to become even more explosive. So it was just like it's crazy.
Yeah, because I think it was on the news whenever it happened, and it was like, yeah, a flower factory And it was weird because it's like that happened, and then like an anime came out, and like they fought in a place where like they could create that same scenario, and the character like blew up the place, and I was like, this is weird. Weird timing. But it's like, if I hadn't seen that thing in the news, it would have been one of those cases where it's like, can that really happen?
Surprisingly, yes, it can.
Giga, you watching anything this season?
The Fluffy Paradise. It's so cute. We literally just finished watching yesterday's episode, right before stream.
Okay.
So stinking cute.
What about the dungeon one?
It's already went through 12 episodes.
What?
No, dungeons. Which one was that?
There's the dungeons are like portals and stuff. The more I think about it, I don't think you watched the show.
Yeah, I was say the more you keep talking, the less I'm understanding of what we're talking about.
What is that show called? Yeah, me and a coworker were talking about it, and we were like, this show's kind of a certain way. And I was like, oh yeah, Kiki wouldn't like this. I mean, what is the name? What is that show? Any chart. Why is spring 2017 a suggested URL? Yes, it is that one. Solo leveling.
What is?
No, somebody's told me about that though. So I was gonna look into it most likely.
Yeah, I saw the first two or three episodes, and it's a show I definitely want to continue. Whether I will or not, I don't know. I probably won't because we're on hiatus still, and I still have a class that I need to finish. But if I can figure out how to do like mini episodes, then I'll get back on watching stuff. But yeah, one of my coworkers was like, "You need to watch this," and I was like, "Okay," and then I watched it, and he's like, "Okay, cool, I'm quitting." And I'm like, "What?" I wanted to talk with you about the finale of the season, and now you don't work here anymore.
Do you have his number?
No. No, it was somebody that I was just like, what was it? It was like 3 weeks into me saying that I also watch anime. And they're like, oh, that's cool. And then they recommended that show, and then. No.
Are you okay, Taku?
I didn't mean to go in the elevator. Like, once you step in, you can't. You can't be like, oh, never mind.
I kept it. I expected like the taco has died.
Same.
any other shows?
I've just been on HBO just watching all the Studio Ghibli movies from when he first made stuff to to now, and it's been a good stuff.
So which ones have you seen?
Hold on, let's see. I have Wikipedia has been my favorite person because it has the movies all
Oh, so you've been watching them chronologically?
trying to at least.
Ah, I kind of want to do that.
So Castle in the Sky,
Okay.
My
did
Neighbor
you-
Totoro.
All right. So let's go through each because I haven't watched Ghibli movies in 5
Mhm.
years at least. What did you think of Castle in the Sky?
I enjoyed it.
That was one of my favorite ones. What was that one again?
This girl has like a special necklace. And they have to go to this castle in the sky, and she's a part of like this dynasty or whatever, and people are trying to get after her and stuff like that. Mark Hamill is apparently the bad guy, which was interesting.
Okay.
So they try to they go to the castle in the sky essentially, and it comes tumbling down, but it was good.
Okay. Yeah.
My Neighbor Totoro.
Oh man, that is one of my
Yeah, it
absolute
was.
favorites.
I saw like the Totoro character all that was my first time seeing it too, so I was like, oh, that's where it's from.
Okay.
So that was good.
What did you think about that one?
I enjoyed it. It was. I mean, the little kid got my a little annoying a little bit, but I can understand why because it's a little kid.
Oh, the little sister.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it made a lot of sense. It's pretty much just like things happen, but then it just it's all okay, which is fine. But it was just which was I enjoyed it.
What did you think about Totoro as a character?
I mean, I feel like it was in their imagination, I guess. So it's whatever they thought of, so it just happened. So it was a cool character. It was just like the cat bus and whatever was weird, but I feel like it's kids, so it's their imagination kind of.
Okay.
So it could have been whatever, but it just happened to be a Totoro and stuff like that. So
Okay. Yeah, something about the big giant grins
oh
are
yeah.
are cute but a little creepy too. Like you get a slight it's cute, but you have a slight uneasy feeling about it.
Yeah, and I think that was on purpose.
Yeah.
Just because is this guy a bad guy? It's no, actually, he's pretty friendly.
Yeah. What did you think? Oh, my favorite scene is the rain scene.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And you can also see the inspirations for future films and stuff like that, like the sprites. They're inspirited away, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can see why. And the grandmother character, almost they call her Granny, and I'm like, okay, that's I can see the resemblance and stuff like that.
Okay.
Grave of the Fireflies wasn't on there.
For some reason, somebody said it's sad, so I'm kind of scared to watch it.
Kiki's Delivery Service I saw, which was good.
I heard about that movie a lot, and then I finally actually got around to watching it whenever they did I don't know if it was a anniversary kind of thing, but the movie theater started playing all the Ghibli movies.
Ooh.
And yeah, Spirited Away was one of the ones that we ended up seeing. I mean, no, Kiki's Delivery Service. Sorry.
Yeah. Only Yesterday was good.
Oh wait. So for Kiki's Delivery Service,
Yes.
what did you?
I enjoyed it, and it was about growing up, kind of, because she's a young witch, I guess. So, she doesn't really know all her powers, and she's still growing into it and stuff like that. So, I enjoyed it. It was good. I mean, they're all really good in their own ways, and how the cat doesn't talk anymore to her and stuff like that. So she's like, oh, maybe I have grown up, kind of. So it was interesting.
Yeah, I really for some reason I really like that cat. I'm
Yeah.
not really big on little sidekick animal characters, usually there's something about them that I'm just like, nah, I'm good. But for some reason, that cat, I was like, I really like that cat.
Only Yesterday was good.
Only Yesterday. What was that one? I don't
So,
think I've seen
basically, I'm trying to remember. It was this woman. She works in Japan, and she goes to the countryside to like help farmer or something. I don't know, but she starts reminiscing about her past and stuff like that, and how she, I guess it was like childhood into adulthood, and kind of like how she was the youngest of three, and even though her parents loved her, she was kind of like um kind of annoying, a little annoying, I guess. But it was just like how the father was very like stoically Japan, like stoic, and like didn't really like care or do anything for them. It was just like he just worked and just like so it was very interesting seeing that dynamic. And the mother was like didn't really have much to do, or yeah, she had to take care of the young daughters, and the other daughters were just like very materialistic. And there was an interesting scene about like getting pineapple for the first time. So they were like they got pineapple and all, they were like, oh, I don't like this was weird, and then going from there. But it was actually like, and she's like reminiscing about that, and like um working in the countryside, just like I don't know, just like for the summer. So it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Okay, I've never seen that one. I'm
Yeah, it was good. And yeah, and it like goes through like her schooling and stuff like that, and how she tries to fit in and all that stuff. So it was interesting.
Interesting.
Porco Rosso, that was interesting.
I've heard of it. I've never seen that
So this guy, he turns into a pig, but it's during like World War II kind of. So he's like a very like well-known like fighter pilot and stuff like that. So he pretty much just like and he needs a new plane, and he goes to Italy, but he's wanted in Italy, so he's just like, or Milan or whatever. So it was interesting. And this lady loves him, but he refuses to like be with her or something. I don't know. It was interesting. And then I kind of during Christmas, my sister and grandmother, we watched Spirited Away. That was my first Studio Ghibli movie, so that was also really good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. For some reason, when I think of Spirited Away, it kind of blends with the other ones, and
I can see that. Yeah.
it it's I don't know. It's like something about Spirited Away. I can't really like isolate everything that happens in that one. But yeah. How'd you like that one?
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. The everything was really like well done and stuff like that. So I enjoyed it. And like No Face was really interesting, and yeah, like it was all like really well done, and like it was really like all the symbolism and stuff like that. That was interesting.
One thing that was interesting is the little sit characters,
Which one?
the little fuzzballs.
Oh yes, the Soots.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of places like took that idea. Like oh wait, am I thinking of what am I thinking of where like they had like weird shaped heads and they were like clickety clicking and shaking?
Oh, the three heads.
No. It's like a bunch of little small characters and they have like misshapen heads and they like their heads like shake and click. Is that Princess
I'm
Mononoke?
not sure.
But I feel like Zelda took inspiration from the other those characters I'm thinking of. I can't remember what it's from. But oh, and when the characters turn into pigs,
Yes, the mother and father turned into pigs. Yes.
Big-headed grandma.
And the giant baby.
Yeah. Did you end up watching any other ones?
No, not yet. Those are the only ones I've seen.
Okay. Let's see. What are some? Ponyo?
I need to see Ponyo. Yeah, I need to see that. I need to see Princess Mononoke.
Yes. I was like Princess Mononoke. Ponyo. Ariete.
Yes, that's on there. I think I have to check.
Yeah, because I saw Ariete for the first time in theaters. I saw Ponyo also for the first time in theaters.
I am off YouTube. You guys have fun talking about Studio Ghibli.
Do you have
Good
any
night.
favorite Studio Ghibli?
Ponyo.
Huh? Ponyo. Damn!
I actually have a bootleg DVD of Ponyo. That's how much we liked it. We have a bootleg DVD of Ponyo, and I'm pretty sure we still have it. It was me and my sister's favorite.
Have a good night.
Good night, you two.
See you next week.
Yep.
Oh, bye. I see nothing. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What are other Ghibli movies that I've seen that are? I think that's it. I know my stepdad's seen the.
There's a bunch of others.
There's one with a cat.
Let's see. Hold on. Ocean Waves, Pompoko, Whisper of the Heart, Princess Mononoke, My Neighbors the Yamadas,
I've seen that one. Yes.
Spirited Away, The Cat Returns,
That's
Howl's Moving Castle. I need to see
Wait,
Howl's Moving Castle.
I don't. I am unsure if I've seen that one because I keep mixing it with Castle in the Sky.
Tales from Earthsea,
I've not seen that one.
Ponyo Ariete,
Yes.
From Up on Poppy Hill, The Wind Rises,
I have not seen
The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. I'm probably sad. When Marnie Was There, The Red Turtle,
No. Those
Earwig and the Witch.
the last ones that you've been mentioning are the modern ones that I haven't seen.
Oh yeah, The Red Turtle, Earwig and the Witch, and the last one is Boy and the Heron.
Boy and the
That's the newest one.
Heron?
The Boy and the Heron.
Heron. Is that a bird or something?
Yeah, it's a bird. Yeah.
Okay. So I was like, it sounds like harem, and I don't think that does not sound like a Ghibli movie.
Robert Pattinson is the Heron in the English dub.
Okay. Yeah, I think, what was it? After Ariete, then I think that's where I stopped. And then like The Wind Rises and the few that followed are ones that I haven't seen yet. Oh. Hopefully nothing attacks me in this underground hallway.
Okay.
Dang. Okay. I can't wait till I don't have to do this anymore. All right. Copper deep slate, turn that into 32. Polish deep slate. Is this enough to build these two sections? That's not the right material. I don't think it's enough. It's not enough because I need to put the back in. I'm gonna break the stack. And then once I grab some lava. It's nighttime. Oh God.
Is it?
Yeah. Cuckoo. Break this stack. I dislike that placing this deep slate block down, it like keeps shifting directions.
Oh. Almost there.
Okay. Back down. There we go. And convert the. Why can't I convert them? Are you serious? Oh, that was so stupid. strong pickaxe. So I just put these solid blocks down and then broke them into solid blocks. Try to convert him while I'm up here, so I don't go downstairs and be like, oh, I still can't convert him. Oh, I forgot lava. Dang it.
I am almost done, I think.
Me too. Switch to glass. Whoops. Why is that missing?
Oops, mistake. We're good though. All good. Nope, not good. We're good. Everything's good.
I don't know where I'm gonna go once I grab this lava. I'm like, where's another lava pit? Oops.
I'm essentially done, Taco.
With both sides.
Yes, both sides. I'm taking care of a wall, like the easy part of the wall,
Mm-hmm.
not with lava. But I'm pretty much done with everything else.
Okay.
I'm just taking care of this wall, and then I'm good to go.
Cool. So what I'm doing right now is basically like the andesite from the other. Those, yeah, so I'm basically laying down the parts where the lava's gonna go in between, and then it's like we need ice to lay down all the way down, cobble to lay down on it, the slabs all the way down, then the polished deep slate, and then glass, and then lava, and then lanterns, and then this tunnel will be done. And then I gotta start laying the groundwork for where this actual spire is gonna be. Alright, lava buckets.
Oh no, what am I doing? I need to go back down.
Let's go ahead and dig this out, replace it with for this material to be called tough, it breaks really easily.
Cool. Right.
Slabs. Then lanterns. Oh, I used up all the lanterns. All right. I am done for the day.
Are we finishing?
Yeah, I could
Okay, let
keep
me
going
hit-
till you're done.
No, let me just head down and then back to where I was. I was just dropping stuff off
Cool.
because I was full.
Did you have cobbled deep slate?
I had a bunch, but
You
no, I don't.
need that.
You're gonna want to check the chest that disorder and stuff like that. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff in there left. Okay, let's see who's online today. No one is really online today. Oh, get on. Gamers, quick. Do they were they allowed to? Let's see. Okay, well, right there. We'll just do Yogg's Nest, I guess. Alright, everyone. I am the Traveling Wanderer. You're all wonderful, you're all 1 million, and you're all one of a kind. Maybe you stream tomorrow, but maybe you stream Thursday and Friday. The weekend is going to be very busy, but we'll see how that goes. But yes, I'll see you all next time. I don't know if I said it, but I'll say it again. But yes, you're all wonderful. You're all 1 million, and you're all one of a kind. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye. Cool, cool.
Wait, why is this 2? Where is the zombie sound coming from? I don't like this. Ah! I'm gonna go. Alright, well, you have yourself a good night.
Yes, you too.
I'll see you next week.
Have a good night.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye. Alright, sounds of zombies in a construction zone that we had no zombies before. That is my cue to go. That is it for today's episode of Minecraft Power Hour. We'll be back next week for some more Power Hour and some Overcooked. We'll be taking Valentine's Day off. And, yeah. As always, this is DK for Tech Gaming. Today with me was Keeks the Beast, Signature Move, The Traveling Wanderer. And, as always, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for hanging out in chat. Thanks for supporting the channel in any way that you do. And I will see y'all next time.